Yeah, I mean, I'll kick it off. Just I guess first for Lau, what does it mean to be in line for your first start for the Wallabies?
Yeah, it's awesome. I think I spoke to you coming into camp at Royal Pines that I was just excited and grateful to be back in the squad and to be able to get opportunity to run out there and to start with the boys is huge. So yeah, looking forward to Saturday.
I think Dave mentioned he reckons this has been your best year yet. I was just wondering, is there anything in particular over that Wallabies in Australia, Waratahs in Australia experience that you've really kind of think has helped bring your game to the next level, or any sort of areas you worked on?
I think coming into the squad last year, training majority of the year and then getting the crack in the last game on spring tour kind of really pushed my ambitions and motivated me to continue to get better and to push into the 23. So yeah, I think this year's been great. First season, I think, without any injuries. So for me, it was just trying to build some consistency and try and play as many minutes as I could and hopefully, get back in that gold jersey.
Just on that theme of consistency, I think you're the third inside centre in 3 games. Do you really see this as an opportunity to establish your spot long term in this sort of starting position for the Wallabies?
Yeah, look, you got great inside centres here. I think the centres at the moment in Australian rugby is really strong. So look, it's an opportunity for me Saturday to put my hand up. But like you said, it's a strong. It's strongly competed in especially inside centre and centre. So for me, I just want to go out there and play my game and try and do what I can for the team.
I was going to say, and I guess one for Rory. Coming back, I think Dave mentioned you picked up a calf injury before joining the squad. Can you just kind of elaborate on that and how that rehab has gone over the past couple of weeks?
Yeah, mate, I picked up a bit of a calf strain probably 3 or 4 weeks ago now, so I'm good to go now, but yeah, held me back for a couple of weeks. Got some good work into it over the last 2 or 3 weeks, and now I'm fully fit and ready to go.
I guess it's such competition for positions, particularly in that second row. I'm just wondering around camp, having guys like, you have Matt Phillips who's missed out this time. You have guys like Nick Frost emerging. Have you just seen that rise in competition ever since you've been back and ever since that spring tour when you first came back in this Wallabies setup?
Yeah, it's really good. It's a good problem to have. Players fighting for positions week in, week out. It makes us all want to train harder and push harder come game days. So yeah, it's a good problem to have, and it's a problem for the coaches.
Rory, can I just ask you, over your time in France, what parts of your game do you think have really developed in France? Knowingly, things you're trying to improve on yourself, but just over time playing there, what parts of your game have really come on, or you feel more comfortable with?
I'd just say around set piece wise, I sort of controlled and ran the line out there in Toulouse, so that was my job for the last 2 or 3 years, and then played a lot of big games over there, big crowds, so a bit more used to that, and I'm looking forward to sort of bringing that experience back to the group.
Do you think generally players in Europe play more of those big occasion games? Like you played quite a lot of finals footy, you'd say, over the last couple of seasons. Do you think that's a real benefit?
Yeah, absolutely. You're playing in those big European Cup games. They almost, the semi-finals and the finals, they have sort of that international test sort of feel, and there's definitely the quality of players there also with a lot of test experience. So, yeah.
Do you want to have a real, a second row and playing in the pack is about consistency and having a good group together? Are you looking forward to having a consistent run at this now with the Wallabies through the Rugby Championship?
Yeah, absolutely. That's probably where I probably struggled in the past, is consistency and putting back-to-back performances and stringing games together. So that'll be my focus and just sort of bringing a bit of experience in around that.
Rory, you mentioned the big crowds that you've played in Europe. How do some of those compare to what you guys are expecting on the weekend in front of an Argentinian crowd?
Yeah, no, it's similar to a French crowd, very noisy and a lot of cheering and yelling. It's really good, and it's good to see sort of all the fans back out there, and yeah, we're expecting a big crowd this weekend.
What are some of the things that you took out of last week watching that game that you'll be able to implement on the field this weekend?
Oh, look, I think we watched the game and we've done a bit of a review. Yeah, we probably gave away too many penalties in regards to that, and then yeah, probably be better around the breakdown. So we've got a few things we need to work on, and we'll do that come Saturday.
Thank you.
Lalakai, sorry, it might be an obvious one, but have you ever played alongside James OConnor at any stage before?
No, this will be the first time. But again, during camps and trainings and stuff during the week, I've trained alongside him and just trying to pick up things and the way he plays so we can try and benefit each other. And he's been around for a long time, great player, so I'm looking forward to going out there and sharing the field with him.
Is it difficult to start a combination like that? Is it something that takes time to get nailed down, or is it something that you only find out once you're out there in a match, or what's that kind of relationship like in the heat of battle?
Yeah, I think combinations take time, but I think that's the thing about this week. We got together early in the week and we've been watching footage and talking and training and stuff like that. So yeah, look, it takes time and combinations, but I'm looking forward and I'm really excited. Like I said, playing alongside him this weekend and seeing what we can do. It's not we haven't played together before, so yeah, we'll just see what happens on the weekend. But I'm excited.
Obviously, you've had kind of career options that you've been confronted with, but it seems like you've always kind of held on to this as being the main goal. Is that right? Has it always been about the Wallabies and establishing yourself in that jersey?
Me? Yeah.
Yeah, sorry,
Yep.
Lalakai.
Yeah, no, for sure. I went away. I finished school, debuted for the Rebels, and then went to France when I was young, and realised quickly that this is the dream, and this is what I wanted to do in my rugby career. And so I've worked up to this point, and I'm grateful that I'm here. And I've just been working hard to get to this point. So yeah, I guess with other options and stuff, haven't really been at the forefront of my mind. My family's happy in Sydney, and that's another big reason. But yeah, like you said, this is always the pinnacle of rugby for me, and yeah.